بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعد وبعد فالسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us an opportunity to fast in the month of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, we are coming to an end, or the end of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah. But the good thing is that it is not the end of the opportunity to earn barakah and rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When I personally look at the issue of Iman, I, like any other human being, I think about examples of earning money. So we might all have money. I might have 100 US dollars, you might have 2,000 US dollars, and Bill Gates has billions of dollars. So we all have money, but the amounts of money that we have is different. And this analogy applies to us having Iman. So we all have Iman, but the level of Iman is different. So the people have, Alhamdulillah, Iman, which is Alhamdulillah above the usual level, and we've got Iman that is at the beginner's level, or most of us are in that category. So when we look at the issues of Iman, and when we look at the issue of Ramadan, we get to understand that Ramadan is an opportunity to increase the wealth that we have in terms of Iman. And you don't earn much reward outside Ramadan as you do in the month of Ramadan. So Ramadan is that peak period where you have an opportunity to make a lot of reward, even if you are making a little acts of worship. So the more you then make a lot of efforts in terms of worship, you then earn more. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about that in this month of Ramadan, you get to experience Laylatul Qadr, whose reward is greater than 1,000 months or more than 1,000 months, then Alhamdulillah, you get to understand or get to know that this is an opportunity to make a lot of rewards. Now, I gave an example of wealth, money. So the person who has got $100, he has got money. The person who's got $2,000, he's got money. The person who's got billions, he's got money. But what they are going to buy is different. So the more you have, the more you are probably going to buy more. So now what we need to do is, how do I get more? How do I, make it a profitable business? That is the question. So Ramadan represented the peak period, like in business, when it comes to Christmas time, December, you know that the business is going to be high. When you go to Saudi Arabia during the month of Ramadan, and you go during the month of Hajj, then there is an opportunity to make more. So now Ramadan for us, and these months and these different days, which are blessed days, we have an opportunity to make more. So we had an opportunity to make more. But some of us might be lucky that today, even if it is the last day, or tomorrow it is the last day, we might be able to make more profit today than we did in the past 28 days or 27 days. So here we need to have a strategy of how do we make more barakah? How do we benefit from Ramadan? And how do we keep on benefiting and making barakah and getting barakah after Ramadan? So we need to have a strategy or a strategic approach in how do we make the barakah, and how do we get the barakah, and how do we continue making the barakah or getting the barakah. Remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is still the one and only who is worthy of worship in Ramadan and outside Ramadan. We are not Muslims who worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only in Ramadan. So even beyond Ramadan, we then need to have a plan. How do we make a lot of barakah even outside Ramadan? And I gave an example of a person who has got wealth. You have got 2,000 bucks, you buy something. You have got billions of dollars, you buy something. But the more you have, you are going to buy more. So we need to find a way that we have more, we have got more Iman, and we do more to increase our Iman, so that we have the capacity to then attain more. So the more we have of Iman, then the more we are going to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the question now is, how do we do that? What do we have that we can use to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And when it comes to having more Iman, the advantage and the good thing is that it is not reliant, or it does not rely on the wealth, the money we have in our pockets. It starts with the correct intention and the willingness to do what it takes to become closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in the next video, inshallah, we are going to be talking about some of the strategies, simple strategies that we can use to increase our Iman. It is the basic belief of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, of the Muslims, that Iman yazid wa yanqus, that Iman increases and it goes down or decreases. What are those actions that we are supposed to be doing that increase Iman? And what are some of those actions that decrease our Iman? Our focus will be on what we can do to increase our Iman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to bless us in the remaining days of Ramadan and beyond Ramadan. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the strength and the wisdom to find ways to increase the barakah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you and me and all the Muslims entrance into Jannat Firdaus without reckoning. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
تيه بضياع بشتاتي